Hello again, Achieve Virtual Education staff. Hard to believe another week is down. It is crazy how fast things are going. It's been a very busy week here. We are slowly but surely inching towards our first holiday weekend of the school year. So a 3-day weekend next weekend. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. But also we are inching closer and closer to our stop enrollment date. So that is certainly coming in just right around the corner. To get through this week's update, it'll be a fairly quick one because some of it's review, but I want to take a couple minutes to highlight some of the things. One, again, another boost and an enrollment update. Just so you know, we're over 190 enrolled full-time Achieve students. There's about 120 more students in the system that are taking various classes, most of those Ben Davis, but we do have a lot from Madison Grant. And then at the bottom I highlight Concord High School. They had reached out to me regarding getting students signed up, and they are going to use us as a credit recovery opportunity for their seniors this year as a trial. Eventually they're kind of going to fire up their own, I think, is the vision, but right now they're going to utilize Achieve probably through the school year, but definitely this semester. So be looking for a few more students over time to be added, which is kind of cool, and just another partner. I think I had mentioned them once before, but it certainly has come to fruition. It's been quiet for about 2 weeks. Still waiting on Martinsville High School. Had reached out for German, about 20 German students. They have not gotten back with me, their principal, even despite my follow-ups. And then we had Hauser High School was looking for approximately 60 to 70, or no, it was 95 Spanish students if they were unable to hire a full-time Spanish teacher. So they've either worked out something else or were able to hire a full-time Spanish teacher, I'm assuming at this point. But I'll probably do one more follow-up attempt to see what I learned there. But overall, great year, great enrollment. Keep in mind the numbers will fluctuate. We're cleaning up our numbers at the Ed Center, and you're always going to find, oh, this student's actually enrolled in another school as of August 19th, especially those who rolled over. So they were enrolled last spring. Maybe they didn't do well or were not attending and doing the things they were expected to do and meeting our expectations. We rolled them over because you can't just simply withdraw students anymore and find out that, oh, they're attending another brick and mortar high school. They've gone back, or another virtual high school in some cases. So keep in mind this number will fluctuate a little bit, but as of September 17th, we're closing our doors, and September 18th is that cut date. So just kind of keep that in mind. Once September 18th hits, all we'll be getting through the rest of this semester is part-time students. Website, teacher bios, I mentioned this last week, I believe, but if you check out our website, if you look at the teacher bios, you might look and see if you're there. If you're not, get me a picture and a bio, and you might make the bio generic enough that you don't have to update it yearly. If you put in there that, yeah, I've been teaching for Achieve for 6 years, next year you're going to have to up it to 7 years, or someone will. So you might make it as generic as possible, just a little bit of information, things you like to do, that kind of thing. It's Learning, don't forget, I've mentioned this over and over and over again. It was last week's PD, but don't forget to do the training course. We're all busy. Etch out some time where you can work on this in baby steps. You know, a funny thing happened when I was going through the training. There are real lessons in there for you to progress through, but they are just a model of how lessons can be set up in It's Learning. You don't really have to do them to your best of your ability. No one's really grading them, and you're not certainly going to see the grade come up anywhere. I was talking to another teacher, and you know, she was progressing through the Ricky Tikki Tavi lesson, and it was taking a while. And so, kind of funny, I was doing the exact same thing until I realized, wait a minute, I don't really. Who cares what I get on the grade? So, anyways, I know we're all a little competitive and want to get 100%, but you do not have to actually learn about Ricky Tikki Tavi or any of the other, you know, content. Areas of samples, just kind of how it's set up and how to do the things is really what you're focusing on there. So, but anyways, get into it. If you haven't already asked Michelle for it, make sure she gets your sandbox fired up so you can begin tinkering. Reminder about PD, September and October. October's always been kind of on our own. It's a lesson that Michelle will present, and September's is going to be the same this year. Although we did develop our professional development plan before we had kind of the It's Learning timeline down. We're still a little behind schedule, so this September's lesson probably won't be quite what Michelle and I had planned initially. But look for a lesson from her. Look for the email early in September, probably sometime next week, so you'll have most of the month, if not all of it, to complete the task. It's probably going to be built around It's Learning, so be paying attention and make sure you follow the instructions. Again, we need you proficient, so when we fire up in January, we are ready to go. Newsletter. I'm sending out our first of the year newsletter next Monday, August the 31st. It'll go out to all of our students. I will post it in the update next week as well once I've got it finalized. Be sure to check it out so you are aware of what's being sent to the students. There's information about bullying. Legally, schools are required to do a bullying training every year now by October 1st, I think it is. So I send ours out. It's just a video BDU students put together a couple years ago, and I've been using the same one until something new or better is created. I distribute it via this newsletter. So anyways, that's in there, and some other general information, who to contact and how and when, those kinds of things. Parent Back to School Night. I am, as of last night, Thursday the 27th, I did our first of 2 Back to School Nights. I'll do the other one in late September. Once we close enrollment, anyone who missed it or it was enrolled after August 27th or on the 27th and wouldn't have known or gotten the reminder about it can join us then. It's going to cover the same content, talking about a lot of our expectations and norms. It is recorded and it will be posted to our teacher workroom and It's Learning. But talk about attendance, final exam procedures extensively, how I do state testing and how that's organized and what they can expect moving forward to the future. As far as It's Learning, and then some parent tips with communication being key, among a few other things. So just kind of FYI what's covered, but be sure to check that out so you're aware of what I am advertising and telling our families. It's not just students, it's what I'm telling parents and families who joined us. Survey. I have asked you, my staff, to do a quick survey over me and kind of school culture. Now some of those might be odd answering in a virtual environment. Just do your best. But I have been accepted into the Indiana Principal Leadership Institute. It used to be the Indiana Principal Leadership Association until the state kind of got rid of it and disbanded it, and they brought it back under the kind of the supervision and modeling of Indiana State University. And so this is the 3rd year I'm in well, not the 3rd year, but I think the 5th year I am in the 3rd cohort, starting year 1 of 2 years of this. And part of it is year 1 is learning about myself and improving myself, do some action research. Year 2 is moving that towards the school and how to better the school. And so they have asked that we survey our staff to get some general baseline data on us as leaders, and that's all it's going to be used for. No names will be tied to it, but it'll be for me to assess, evaluate, and utilize in my upcoming goals and whatnot for IPLI. So I'd appreciate your time in it. It shouldn't take too long to complete. I have to complete them as well, but it'll help me get some general baseline data for my project this school year. So I appreciate your time on it. Again, the links are there. They're going to be in the video so you can type them in, but this will be in our My Big Campus, obviously, slides as well. Lastly, have a great weekend. Those of you who know me, I joke a lot about Batman because I seem to be the only one where he's my favorite, at least around in my circles. I think people are probably just generally tired of him, but I thought this was pretty funny. So have a great weekend. Hope this made you laugh. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Wonderful start to the school year. September is just a couple days away. It's hard to believe how fast it's already moving, and before you know it, fall break will be upon us. So keep after it. Keep communicating with your kids. We're having a great start here at Achieve, and I couldn't be more pleased with some of the things that are going on. So thank you for your time, and have a wonderful weekend.